Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. So this is a little bit of a small setup that I've put on right now. So what do you guys think of the lights? I really like them, so I thought that this could be my background for a little bit. I will see when I edit if I like it or not, but at least that's it for now. I'm gonna put you guys up a little bit more on the tripod. So today we're actually gonna talk about the Chanel Soleil de Chanel bronzer. It is $50. Like, you guys, that price is insane. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about the packaging, and that's why you guys probably clicked on this video. If you're wondering about where this shirt is from, it's from Primark, so you can probably still buy it if it's available over there. But this is from, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a really nice shirt that she's filming with, where is that from? And then they never mention it in the whole video, and I thought I would start with that in the beginning of this video. Yeah, I mean, look at the packaging. It is quite big, so I mean, and you get a lot of products. Right now you get 30 grams of this, but this is pretty big for the bronzer. It's quite an amount, and this is what it looks like. The packaging is pretty sleek, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been using it a couple of times so that I can test it out before I'm like reviewing it and saying, like, it's not a first impression video. It's just that I've been quite obsessed with this since I started to use it. I don't actually use that many other bronzers right now. This is what I'm wearing today. It's the only bronzer I'm wearing today, so you guys can see it kind of gives the natural look. But a lot of times when I saw this before I bought it, of course I watched a lot of reviews on it, or like people who used it in their videos, in their makeup tutorials, and it doesn't show up as much in real life. Then you have to actually use quite a little bit of an amount in order to get that type of effect, as you sometimes see in makeup tutorials. So I just want to throw that out there for you guys who are wondering about that. And yeah, so when you open it, it's like a screw thing, and this is made of plastic, so I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of expected a little bit of gloss, to be honest, because it's like when you pay $50 for a bronzer, I kind of expected it to be not plastic. As you guys can see, it's plastic, so I was kind of hoping that this was made of glass, and when it shows up like this, it kind of looks like glass, but it is all plastic packaging. And yeah, this is just carton, but it looks really sleek. Of course, I wanted to make like a own dedicated video, and I'm gonna do that with like other makeup products, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna put more of my makeup collection in, like, and then a different type of products, and then the pros and cons for it, because I thought, well, there are a lot of videos about that, but I also love talking about makeup, so that's why we're doing it. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that. So the bronzer comes with like a small seal in between the packaging. I really like that. I really like this because it kind of protects the bronzer from dust and stuff if you would like forget to have it. It's just for protection, and I really like that. But what I don't like is that it actually becomes pretty dusty inside the bronzer. As you guys can see, there's like a small dent in there. So this is what the product looks like. It's only one color, unfortunately, so if you are darker, I don't think it's gonna show up at all. It's like barely showing up on me, and I think it's a little bit like warm toned, and yeah, it shows up, I think, a little bit differently on every person. But what I usually use it, the brush is this. I got this in the W7 bronzer actually, but I really like it to like carve out the, I do it like this, like I dip it in here, I swirl it a little bit, and then I do this and then this for this product, because, well, I thought this is actually a pretty easy and nice tool to use, and it is for bronzer, so it fits really well. I think you can still buy these type of brush, but if you're wondering what type of tool I'm using, is this one. Would I justify $50 for this? Like, I get it because you are using it for a really long time. Like, I've used it every day since I got it, because I was like, well, since I spend the money, I might as well use it as much as possible. But if you have some creamy bronzer that is similar to this color, I don't really think you need it. But for me, that's like a small like makeup collector. I don't have that much makeup, and since I moved abroad to the Netherlands, I don't have that much. I didn't bring that much, and I didn't use that much makeup before. So this was a really handy thing to put in my makeup collection, because I was like, well, and it was on sale when I bought it, by the way. So you should wait for that sale and then buy it. Then I could justify the price a little bit more. I think I got like 20% off this. So then the price got reduced. The cream looks like this on the finger. So it kind of looks all the time. So there you can see the color on my white fingers. And it is showing up like barely on my arm. Oh, you can see it a little bit here. So that's the color. So you kind of have to use a little bit in order for the face to get warmed up to it, and also to get this sort of thing. But it's really easy with something like this. You just like put it and then you just do this, and it blends really smoothly. Like, if anything that is justifying the price, it is that it blends super smoothly. So I'm like giving you guys the pros and cons, and then you can take it from there. If you want to buy it, then it's up to you, but I would really recommend it if you don't have anything like this. It's really fast, so you can just like do this and then this and this and then out of the door. So then you're properly bronzed. There is no like patches or anything. At least it wasn't that for me. So that's kind of, I think, where the price lies. The formula is great. I think it's like amazing, and it stays on all day. I went to like the hairdresser. He like yeah, I colored my hair, so he like even washed like part of the bronzer off here, but it stayed on still like smoothly. Maybe it's because of the setting spray, but still, I think that's pretty good. The formula is great. If that's like what I paid for, like literally the formula is what I paid for, and the Chanel brand. It's like, it's so beautiful, but to be honest, you don't show it anywhere else. Like you have it on your vanity, but you don't show like the product anywhere, unless you travel and then show it to your friends. But like, it's not like a scarf or a pair of shoes where you like walk around with it. Like, you don't walk around with a bronzer. Maybe you do in your purse, but at least I don't. So if you find a dupe for this, or you can also use a concealer in this color and then get kind of the same effect if the formula is great. But this is super creamy and it goes really smooth. So if I would justify it for the $50 price, it would be for the formula and the creaminess, and that it's so easy to use. But if you are darker than me, I don't think it's gonna show up. For example, my friend tried to use it and she didn't like it because it literally didn't show up on her. I think that's the review that I got. It's super creamy. I love the formula. The packaging is a little bit could have been a little bit like a tad better. I like that it shows like the Chanel sign here, even on the little plastic thing, and that it has like a protection. But I wish it was gloss, because, well, even foundations have gloss, and I think it would look a little bit more sleek. Like, but I really love the Chanel logo, and I love it. It's really like thick. It's heavy, and you can see it well on your vanity for sure. Like, it's something that I grab for because it's like, oh, I see it, it's easy and quick, but it's not very travel friendly. In like, it like takes up the whole makeup pack like bag that I have. I have a really small one, so when I travel, I don't want to bring this actually. So if you travel a lot, I don't know how convenient this is unless you have a really big makeup bag. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am here 3 days a week, maybe more. I'll try to upload as much as possible, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!